Captain Maurice Suckling was a Royal Navy officer who was instrumental in the training of his nephew, Horatio Nelson. Early life. Maurice Suckling was born on 4 May 1726 at the Rectory House in Barsham, Suffolk. He was the second of 4 children to the Reverend Maurice Suckling of Barsham, and Anne Suckling, a niece of Robert Walpole. Reverend Suckling died in 1730, and the family relocated to Beccles. At the age of 13, Maurice left home for Sheerness, where on 25 November 1739 he enlisted as an ordinary seaman aboard the elderly 54-gun warship Newcastle. 7 Years' War. Suckling was the commander of Dreadnought in action in the Battle of Cap Français off Saint-Domingue on 21 October 1757. It was Suckling who was responsible for Nelson's early training. Young Nelson was entered on the books of the newly commissioned Raisonnable, commanded by Suckling, and joined the crew several months later. In early 1771, Suckling was transferred to the Norgard ship and arranged for his nephew to sail to the West Indies in a Hibbert, Purrier and Horton merchantman, the Mary Ann, captained by John Rathbone, gaining experience of seamanship and life at sea. Suckling also used his influence to have Nelson appointed to the Carcass for a 1773 expedition in search of the Northwest Passage. Suckling became controller of the Navy in 1775 and was able to speed Nelson's career. He continued to use his influence on Nelson's behalf until his death in 1778. Family. Captain Maurice Suckling's sister was Catherine Suckling, wife of Reverend Edmund Nelson. Maurice and Catherine were the great-great-grandchildren of the poet Sir John Suckling, and grand-nephew and grandniece of the first British Prime Minister Robert Walpole. Suckling's nephew, Lieutenant Maurice William Suckling, also served with his uncle. Suckling introduced his other nephew Horatio Nelson into the Royal Navy at age 12. Bibliography. Sirit, David. Nelson's uncle, Captain Maurice Suckling. The Mariner's Mirror, UK. Society for Nautical Research. 88. Retrieved 21 December 2014.